Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Sunday, June 18, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. Detroit Tigers vs Minnesota Twins. The Tigers have won 2 of their last 3 games, including a 7-1 romp over the Twins on Friday evening. Outfielder Matt Vierling went deep twice and shortstop Javier Baez also homered to help power Detroit to the win. Mason Englert picked up the win for the Tigers by going 2 innings in relief and allowing 1 earned run on 4 hits and striking out 2 batters. For Tigers, relievers combined for 4 innings of scoreless ball. The Detroit pitching staff struck out 10 Minnesota batters in the game. The Twins have lost 2 straight, including a 7-1 defeat at the hands of the Tigers on Friday night. Starter Joe Ryan got saddled with the loss by going 7 innings and allowing a season-high 6 earned runs on 7 hits and striking out 7. He gave up 2 home runs to Tigers batters. First baseman Alex Kirilloff gave the Twins a brief lead and drove in Minnesota's only run of the night when he homered in the 2nd inning. The Twins have a strong home field advantage against the Tigers, having won 14 of their last 21 games against them at Target Field. The Tigers have struggled on the road this season, winning only 14 of their 35 games away from home. They have also lost 6 of their last 9 road games. The Twins have an elite pitching staff, ranking 3rd in the league in ERA. The Tigers rank near the bottom of the league in scoring and batting average, so they are unlikely to score many runs against the Twins. Based on these factors, I believe that the Twins are the better team and will win on Sunday. I recommend taking the Twins with the run line. There is a strong history of low-scoring games between the Twins and Tigers at Target Field. In the past 2 seasons, 7 of the 11 games between these 2 teams at Target Field went under the run total. Either the Tigers or the Twins scored 3 runs or less in 8 of 11 games, and the Tigers were blanked twice. The Tigers are 3rd to last in the league in average runs scored per game with 3.76. They score even fewer runs on the road than they do at home, averaging a lowly 3.43 runs per game on the road this season. The Twins are not hitting the cover off the ball either, currently ranking 25th in team batting average and striking out more than any team in the league. The Twins pitching staff is ranked 2nd in the league in team ERA and they are in the top 5 in strikeouts per 9 innings. This means that Detroit's struggling offense will have their hands full in this matchup. Most signs point to a lower scoring affair when these 2 teams meet on Sunday. I recommend taking the under. Cincinnati Reds vs Houston Astros. Cincinnati ran their win streak to 6 games and had won 9 of their last 11 entering Saturday as they took the opening game of the series Friday night. The Reds entered Saturday 35-35 on the season and stood tied for 2nd in the NL Central, half a game behind the Brewers for the top spot in the division. Against Houston on Friday night, Cincinnati finished with 5 hits in the game with Tyler Stevenson, RBI, the lone player with 2 in the contest. Stevenson hit his 5th homer of the season for the Reds while Kevin Newman knocked in the other run. Andrew Abbott, 3-0, earned the win as he threw 6 scoreless innings, allowing 4 hits with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Alexis Diaz gave up 1 run on 1 hit with 1 walk and no strikeouts in the 9th while recording his 18th save. Cincinnati has been hot since calling up some of their top prospects like Matt McLain and Elly De La Cruz to their lineup. The problem for the Reds is that they still have shaky guys in their rotation, with Weaver being the prime example of that. He's turned in 6 straight no decisions on the mound and has only 1 win on the books this season. We saw him struggle against a weak Royals lineup in his last start, and he now has to contend with a Houston team that is pretty tough, even with Yordan Alvarez on the shelf. Neither pitcher has much of a track record against the opposition, which can make things interesting early in the contest. In the end, the Astros are at home and they have the experience edge going for them here. Lean toward the hosts pulling this one out. Houston dropped their 2nd straight and their 7th in the last 10 games as they were unable to generate much in the way of offense against the Reds Friday night. The Astros entered Saturday 39-31 on the year and stood 2nd in the AL West, 3.5 games behind the Rangers for the top spot in the division. On Friday night, Houston finished with 6 hits with Chas McCormick and Kyle Tucker each recording a pair in the loss. The Astros went 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position and didn't get on the board until the 9th inning. J.P. France, 2-2, took the loss on the mound as he threw 6.2 innings, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. Take the under. Los Angeles Angels vs Kansas City Royals. The Angels opened the series against Kansas City with a strong pitching performance and a 3-0 shutout victory on Friday night. Patrick Sandoval improved to 4-6 after throwing 7 innings and allowing only 4 hits. Second baseman Brandon Drury provided the bulk of the offense, going 2 for 4 with a pair of RBI. Los Angeles has now won 10 of its last 12 games. The Royals suffered their 9th shutout loss of the season in Friday's series opener against Los Angeles. Kansas City managed only 4 hits in the game and lost for the 10th consecutive time. It marked the 15th time this year the Royals have had 4 or fewer hits in a game. Making matters worse for Kansas City, catcher Salvador Perez was held out on Friday after being hit by a pitch in the left hand on Wednesday. X-rays were negative, but his status moving forward needs to be monitored. Perez, a 7-time All-Star, has been Kansas City's most productive run producer this season with 14 home runs and 37 RBI to go along with a .274 batting average. He and shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. have provided the only consistency in Kansas City's lineup for most of the season. Witt Jr. leads the team with 40 runs scored and 21 stolen bases. I am confident that the Angels will win by at least 1.5 runs. The Angels have a great track record against Zach Greinke, hitting .296 lifetime with 9 home runs in 152 at-bats against him. Mike Trout is 9 for 25, .360, with 2 homers against Greinke, and Hunter Renfroe is hitting .308 with 4 home runs in 26 at-bats against him. The Royals have the worst record in baseball and have lost 10 games in a row. The Angels, on the other hand, are one of the hottest teams in baseball, having won 8 of their last 10 games. For these reasons, I am giving the Angels a 5-star confidence rating and I am recommending that you bet on them to win by at least 1.5 runs. I am confident that the over will hit in this matchup. The Angels have been on a roll offensively, averaging around 6 runs per game on their current road trip. The under has only hit once for the Angels since last Saturday. Tyler Anderson has also been a good pitcher for the Angels, allowing an average of 3.5 runs per game in his last 5 starts. The Royals also have a good opportunity to score runs in this game, even though they have some injury concerns to overcome. The over has hit in 3 of their last 5 games overall. This season has been a roller coaster for both starting pitchers, and I wouldn't be surprised to see at least one of them get shelled in this game. For these reasons, I am recommending that you bet on the over in this matchup.